Hey guys, how you doing? Ron Raymond here from the Raymond Report with your NHL Playoff Preview and Prediction for a Thursday, June 3rd. Hopefully you're having yourself a good start to your day. As always, don't forget, subscribe to our channel by tapping that notification bell in the top right-hand corner, or hit the subscribe button below this video if you're watching on a mobile device. Don't forget to catch us live each and every Thursday, 1 p.m. right here on the YouTube channel. We do a live stream, and once the football season starts, we'll be going Friday, Thursday, and Friday. And today you can catch us at 1 p.m. on our live stream right here on our YouTube channel. Today's podcast, again, is brought to you by HockeyPicks.com. Anybody can play, anybody can join, and you can follow my picks each and every day right here at HockeyPicks.com. All right, let's go to this one between the Boston Bruins and the New York Islanders. Now, the Bruins going into this game getting a lot of respect from the bookmakers. In fact, the bookmakers have made Boston a 141 favorite. The over-under is set at 5.5. ATS forecast, computer pick, gonna lean with the Bruins here. 2.7 to 2.5. The over-under at 5.25. So it does like this game to go under the total. Both these teams are 6-4 in their last 10 games. And looking at my line on this game, I had the Bruins at minus 156. So you're getting a really good deal here at minus 141. And I had the Islanders at minus 104, and you're getting a great value at plus 120. And you're getting a New York Islanders team whose last 3 games have gone over the total. They're 7-3 against A-type teams at home this year, so that's pretty impressive. A-type teams are teams that are 60% or higher in the standings, and they do well at home. In fact, they're a bit of Jekyll and Hyde syndrome, just like Boston is. When the New York Islanders, they're 23-8 at home this year, but when they're on the road, they have a losing record of 14-19. Boston Bruins at home, 21-11, and a respectable 17-14 on the road this season. They're 6-4 in the last 10 trips to the New York Islanders. And look at this. I saw something down here. It was pretty impressive. When the New York Islanders are at home and they're coming off a 1-goal win, they are 8-1 straight up in their next game. I think this is going to be a tough spot here for the Boston Bruins. These two teams are evenly matched. You saw last game, a 4-3 overtime win. And I think looking at today's game, in fact, that was a beautiful goal by Cizikas going top shelf off that turnover in the Boston zone. But this game has 3-2 written all over it again. I think this is another overtime game, but I do give the edge. I'm going to go against the computer here. Out of 82 previous games, the computer has a 2.7, 2.5. I think the Islanders getting the value here tonight. And the percentage play, the percentage play? 37% chance of winning. So on the law of average theory, it's just 1% more favoring the Islanders. And, getting that last change, Barry Trotz can line match, keep his top line away from the top checking line for the Bruins. And goaltending has been solid for both these teams. So, hey, you know what? I still don't know who's going to win this series. It can go either way. But I would slowly lean towards the Islanders tonight if you're going to play this game. All right, speaking of the next game, this is the team that I think is going to win the Stanley Cup. I'm not changing my mind. I saw it in the Florida game. I underestimated Kucherov and Stamkos coming back. I really thought Florida was the better team, but their goaltending really didn't show up in the playoffs. And I just don't know who's going to beat Tampa Bay in 4 straight games to win a series. This team, like we saw it in the last game when they played the Carolina Hurricanes, it was a 2-1 win in both games, and it wasn't even their A game. It was an ugly road game, and Tampa Bay is well coached. Cooper's done a phenomenal job. Love that coach. I especially loved against the Florida series when it got emotional and he said that's hockey. And man, he gets it, right. Speaking of getting it last night and what happened in Winnipeg, that should not happen, right. Those are types of plays in hockey you don't want to see. Scheifele, he doesn't have a history of doing that stuff, but you can't have brain farts doing that and injuring players. And it just sucked the wind right out of the wind of everybody. The human element comes in, and you're worried about the player Jake Evans on the ice. You just can't have that in hockey, right? I know back in the 70s, 80s, they take care of that with the fourth line guy tap on the shoulder, and next thing you know, they're dancing. But you can't do that in hockey right now. And I wouldn't be surprised if he gets anywhere from 3 to 5 games for that hit. But anyways, back to this one. Looking at Tampa Bay minus 172. That's a really big price, but I think it's worth it. You know what I mean? Like Carolina doesn't have a good history in Tampa Bay, and I'll show you that in a second. Now looking at the computer pick, 3.1 to 2.6, the over-under at 5.85. Tampa 6-4 in the last game. My line on this game, I had minus 159 for the Tampa Bay Lightning. You can see it's 172, and I had minus 162. So on the value edge, but this is basically most on the great regular season play of the Carolina Hurricanes. You're getting plus 150. So if you're looking for value, I think you're getting great value on the Carolina Hurricanes. Do I think they're going to get swept? No. I think they're going to win 1, maybe 2 games in the series. I don't know which game it is. It all depends when Vasilevsky has a bad day at the office, right? You look at that defense for Tampa Bay, man, they are huge. They have a big defense. They're solid. The forwards, they got balance when it comes to skill and their forechecking line in Gord and Cirelli and those type of players. Tampa Bay is just a well put team together, and they're on a 3-game win streak. They're 7-4 against team above 60% at home this season. They're 23-8 at home compared to 17-14 for Carolina. Just like Boston, very respectable. However, here's the difference. They're 2-8 in their last 10 trips to Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay has absolutely owned them on home ice, and the under is 9-1 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings between the Canes and the Bolts here. So I'm gonna lean towards Tampa Bay in this one. I agree with the computer pick, but I saw some stats here that were pretty impressive. You look at the Carolina Hurricanes when they're on the road, coming off 2 one-goal game losses. They're 5-0 in their next game, and for the Tampa Bay Lightning, 8-2 in their last 10 at home against Southeast Division opponents. They're 4-0 on a 3-game win streak. 18-5 coming off 1 days off. 14-7 coming off a win. So, this is when they allowed 1 goal against in their last game, 7-3 straight up in their next game. And when they're coming off 2 non-division games, 15-1. So pretty impressive for the Tampa Bay Lightning. Again, when you can fire off 4 lines like that, you really got to play your best game to beat the Lightning, and I don't see it being done here tonight. So I would probably lean with both home teams here tonight, and hopefully that cashes you a winning ticket. Also, don't forget, you can join me live today at 1 p.m. on our live stream. We're going to break down Major League Baseball, NBA, and we'll talk about these 2 games here tonight. Have a great rest of your day. As always, shop for value, play those percentages. I'll see you back shortly with another Raymond Report. Cheers.